What's going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. I am back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you like this video and share it. And if you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe and click that notification bell. All right. I want to talk about this story. It's actually from two different articles, but I'm mainly looking at the one from the Daily Mail. And it is about a rich, successful Las Vegas timeshare mogul who is suing his Instagram model, OnlyFans model, girlfriend Stephanie, for all the gifts that he paid her and also for finessing him. Apparently, she was filming her OnlyFans content in his home without his permission. Maybe he didn't know that she had OnlyFans because, according to him, she was a fashion model. So maybe he thought that she didn't have any income coming in. So this genius decided to splurge on her and buy her a whole bunch of gifts, actually 1.3 million in gifts, only to find out that she's already making her own money. And of course, they're no longer together, but let's get into this article. It says Stephen J. Klubik, that's how he says his name, filed court documents with explosive allegations Monday. The timeshare tycoon accuses Instagram star Stephanie Gorzanski of conning him, claims she posed as a fashion model while secretly selling pictures on OnlyFans. So I guess he thought that she was she was a struggling model that needed him financially when she had a whole OnlyFans, money coming in. Klubik, who's 59, admits he lavished expensive gifts on her when they dated, but also claims she misused his credit cards, spending thousands unauthorized. In one case, he says she spent $26,000 in designer items at Louis Vuitton. In another, he alleges she splurged $1,800 on caviar after they broke up. See, this is why you don't give women your cards, man. I know you want to impress her. You want to lead with your wallet, but this is what happens when you lead with your wallet instead of your head, right? Klubik also claims she took photos in his home and jet to sell online through OnlyFans. In one shocking example, he says she posed with nothing on, wearing his son's yarmulke. Oh man, that's disrespectful. You posed in the son's yarmulke. Oh my God, man. I see why you might want to sue. Just so disrespectful. Gorzanski has also called him a jilted ex who will stop at nothing to get her back. This could be what it is. This guy is a multi-millionaire. This probably the money he spent on her may be nothing, but 1.3 is a lot of money though, even for a guy who has hundreds of millions, right? Especially to spend on one person. A millionaire timeshare mogul in Las Vegas has accused Instagram star Stephanie Gorzanski of secretly taking photos in his mansions and jet to sell on OnlyFans. He claims she duped him into lavishing her with expensive gifts. Stephen J. Klubik made the claims against his ex-girlfriend in a restraining order application and amended lawsuit filed on Monday in Los Angeles Superior Court and reviewed by DailyMail.com. The filings level explosive allegations that Gorzanski, who's 26, is a con artist who bilked him out of $1.3 million in gifts over their roughly 6-month relationship, and come after the model obtained her own temporary restraining order against the mogul. See, Klubik, the founder and CEO of Diamond Resort International, as well as a prominent Democratic donor. Oh man, accused the much younger Gorzanski of tricking him into believing she was a legitimate fashion model. Oh, come on, man. Come on, Steven. You're a successful man. You've made a lot of money. You weren't duped. You saw what you wanted to see. I'm pretty sure you've negotiated deals. You've done business with people. You've learned how to read people. You can't be good in business if you don't learn how to read people. So you mean to tell me that You didn't look at her social media and see that she might be promoting an OnlyFans? Or are you not online like that? I mean, you don't have people who can do background on people. I mean, you're a guy with money and resources. But what you saw was that cute face and that nice body, and you overlooked a lot of things. That's what it was. Let's be real. Continuing. In reality, he claims she made her living selling photos on a subscription site OnlyFans, using his lavish lifestyle behind his back as a backdrop for her video shoots. That's what they do, man. When y'all see these women taking photos in these mansions or these penthouses, is usually the guy that's sponsoring them, whose place that is, or they're using somebody's place that may sell real estate that they know that allows them to use that to, because they'll have like a photographer. So there are women that will actually hire a photographer. He will get the places, and they will do the video or the photo shoots in those particular locations, but that's not necessarily where they live. She basically, she all around finessed this guy. She finessed him for gifts. He gave her her own card or his card. She was also making money on the side with OnlyFans. You could tell this is a female who understands how to finesse these guys. She not only was making her own money, but she was getting money out of them. And she somehow was able to convince them, didn't probably take that much convincing, that she was a struggling fashion model, and he swooped in like he was gonna save her. All right, this is what happens when you lead with that wallet just a little bit too much. Gorzansky is also known for her photos on Instagram, where she has 1.8 million followers. Her attorney, Arthur H. Barons, did not immediately respond to a request for comment. All right. After Glubik initially filed his lawsuit in January, Gorzansky, in court filings, called him a jilted ex who will stop at nothing to get her back, accusing him of harrying her with legal threats to force her back into his arms. Glubik, who once appeared on the reality TV show Undercover Boss, has an estimated net worth of $100 million. And the mogul now laments that his much younger girlfriend was just bilking him out of cash and gifts. The millionaire met Gorzansky through a mutual friend in the summer of 2020, soon after splitting with his wife of 22 years. Well, obviously he must have been looking for a good time, because he definitely wasn't looking for a new wife. Maybe not. And the two seemed to hit it off immediately, according to court filings. The infatuated Klubik spent nearly every waking moment with the young model and splurged to buy her jewelry, lavish parties, private jet trips, as well as paying her lease for a luxury apartment in Beverly Hills, according to the complaint. Klubik claims that Gorzansky, who also goes by Stephanie Knight, deceived him into believing she was a legitimate fashion model by using mocked up fashion shoots that were never published and paying to place her image on the cover of foreign magazines. So he was making sure that she was getting on those magazines. It wasn't her talent. It wasn't the fact that she's put work in there, you know? The mogul said he believed Gorzansky wanted to pursue a lifelong relationship after she professed her love for him. Was it after you bought her all those expensive gifts and took her on those expensive trips that she realized that she wanted to be with you? Is that when she told you that, bro? But that all along she was using him for his money while selling photos on OnlyFans without his knowledge, because he thought she was, I guess he thought that without him, right? Without him, she would fall apart financially. Bro, these women have been probably on their own since they were teenagers. They've had to find ways to make money, even if they are attractive. And even getting into a relationship with a rich man is not going to stop their hustle, man. OnlyFans has provided these women the opportunity to not have to rely on these rich men. See, that's what these guys don't understand. These guys so quick to say, hey, I got money. You know, you should want to be with me. But you got to understand that sites like OnlyFans has allowed women to not rely on you dudes that are tricking your money off on these chicks. They don't have to rely on you no more. Okay? They'll get with you and they'll spend your money up, and you know what else they're gonna do? They're gonna have their OnlyFans on the side, or if they have their own website where they're selling photos. They don't need you guys like that, like you think they do. And he found it out the hard way. And see, in the most explosive claim, Klubik alleges that Grzanski secretly used his private jets and mansions as backdrops for her OnlyFans photo shoots, including while his teenage daughter was in the house. In one of the most egregious but by no means only examples of this disrespectful intrusion of Klubik's private life, Grzanski posed topless wearing a yarmulke from his son's bar mitzvah. The complaint states, Klubik argues that the photos depict and identify his property in an invasion of his privacy and have caused irreparable harm to his reputation as a businessman and political donor. Well, I think Democratic donors do that to themselves, but bro, it just seemed like this woman had absolutely no respect for this guy. She had absolutely no respect for him, and that's why it was so easy for her to do what she did, man. And I don't know what he's thinking that he's gonna get from her. You know, he's probably going to end up spending a lot of money on lawyers for gifts and money that he's given her as a gift. It's going to be hard for you to, you know, get that back. Maybe not. Maybe there's some things in this case I may not know yet, but I think this guy just got finessed. I think he just needs to understand that he was finessed. You're not as smart as you think you are. You're leading with your wallet a little bit too much. Okay, you didn't do your research. You saw an attractive woman with a nice body and you decided to pounce, right? You had just got out of a marriage and you said, you know what, why not? And the thing is that what guys like him don't understand is these chicks don't really, they will respect a guy who's broke and don't have anything over a guy who's rich and successful and spends money on them, because those women wouldn't be attracted to those men if those men didn't have that. If those men didn't have that, those women wouldn't be attracted to him. And I think he's finding that out. He gave her everything he possibly could, but she still walked out of his life and she still showed no respect for him. And it would not surprise me if she had another guy on the side who she had been with for a long time. Because you got to understand, a lot of these chicks who are freelancers, when I mean freelancers, they're constantly single, right? They're going from rich man to rich man. Usually they have a guy that they've been with for a long time, off and on, who they end up giving money to. That's where a lot of your money probably went. So again, man, I don't know what he thinks he's gonna do. Dude, you need to just eat this L and move on. Girls like her just ain't gonna be interested in guys like you. That's just the truth.